After a challenging past few years, personally speaking, I've decided it's time for a break. So at the end of this month, July, I'll be taking a 2-hour or so trip down south from where I'm sitting right now and head to a small place you might have heard of called Atlantic City, New Jersey, to attend my first ever, they've come in the mail, National Sports Card Convention, 2 one-day passes. I wasn't able to go to the last 2 conventions that were scheduled in the Garden State. The hotel is confirmed, and the plan for 2022 is to head down on Wednesday morning, take my time getting down there, check in, get a handle on the scene. I believe my hotel is like a 1.5 miles away from the convention center, and then hit the show itself Thursday and Friday. Now, I'm not going to try to see and do everything in the time that I'm down there. I understand how overwhelming it can be, especially for a first-timer. But my priority while down there is to finish off as many vintage sets as possible. There are a handful of binders here that have just a few cards remaining to be called complete. 9 sets of my collection need less than 10 cards. If I find some oddball or rare Robin Youts, then as they say, we're on. So if you're planning to be down there between Wednesday and Friday, there's my email below. Give me a shout out and I look forward to meeting you. What's better than a rookie card of a legendary Hall of Famer for just $5? Not much. At the local card shop, I picked up this great deal with, unfortunately, a great amount of creasing, but I couldn't pass it up. This well-loved example of a 1984 Topps John Elway has good color and registration, and except for the major bends on its bottom corners, I don't know if you can see it that clearly, it really isn't that bad at all. Maybe one day I can grab a similar-looking Dan Marino rookie card from the same set that would complement number 7. Speaking of number 7, last September, I picked up this Mickey Mantle for my 1964 Giants set for only $60, which seemed like a great deal even back then. The following week, at a local card show that had finally opened back up, I discovered one priced at $100, so this was a smart idea indeed. Now I'm down to just 12 to complete this classic set. I briefly mentioned Robin Yount earlier. In my next video before the big trip, we'll look at the second half of cards I acquired of number 19 earlier this year, if only to bring myself up to date and organize my spreadsheets and binders. I'll talk to you soon.